Jody. I'm the owner of Bikram Yoga Brookvale, Sydney, Australia. And this is one of our delightful teachers, Carl. Today, Carl is going to demonstrate Bhujangasana Cobra pose while I give you an outline on the posture. Carl is involved in a major car accident. That's why he started Bikram Yoga. Hands, palms flat on the floor. Tips of the fingers line up with the tip of the shoulder. So that's exactly what we mean by that. There's the top of the shoulders and there's the tip of the fingers. And little baby pinky fingers should line up with the outside deltoids, which is exactly there. Sometimes what we see is the hands being too far out, hands being too far up, or hands being way too far down. It's a little bit subtle here, but if you lift up Carl, one of Carl's hands is more forward than the other. So we want to try to get the two hands in one line. Also, making sure that the hands don't go in. So go in like that. See, if the hands go in, again, it puts your shoulders and your elbows, everything in a different angle. And if your hands go too far out, exactly the same thing. It's not going to be good to really get into the muscles of the neck, the shoulder, and the upper back. Hands have to be perfectly flat. So, little fingers line up with the tip of the shoulder, baby pinky fingers line up with the outside deltoids. Elbows into the body and shoulders completely relaxed. If you stick your elbows out like that, there's no strength going on in the spine or in the upper body. So always elbows into the body, see the muscles engage. Whenever you do a backward bend, thigh muscles should be locked so tight. Hip muscles, the hip joints, the glutes. So when we talk about hips, we mean this whole area here should be so tight and so contracted. If you do a backward bend and your legs are weak, so let go of your muscles, Carl. If you do a back bend and your legs are weak, all of this area is totally loose. Eyes up to the ceiling, inhale breathing, and lift your whole upper body up in the air. Using 100% of your back strength until only the belly button is touching. Now look at this. You can see that only Carl's belly button is touching the floor, the rest of the upper body is in the air, and from the side, this is the 90-degree angle L shape that we're looking for. Now because it's a full backward bend, head goes all the way back. Now you can see there's a gap here between the elbows. We want the elbows into the body. So look at the throat. Throat is stretching out so much. You can see like there's so much effort going on in the body here. This is where some of you are at. Check this out. There's no L shape 90-degree going on in the elbows. Most of the stomach's down on the floor, which we want to try to get right up. So watch what you do. I'm going to tell Carl, use your hands and push. Push with your hands to try to get up as high as you can, and your back is supposed to hurt. Change. Thank you again, everybody. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Thank you, Carl.